What is the linear combination of vectors? Let's see here. Let's say we have been given the two vectors u, which is 1, 3, and v, which is 2, 1, and we have been given scalars 3, 5. A linear combination is just 3, which is a scalar, times the vector plus one of the scalars, that is 5. So actually this is the linear combination. It's a linear combination of the vector uv given the scalar 3, 5. It's 3 and the vector plus 5, 2, 1. Now a vector, for example, vector A is said to be a linear combination of other vectors if the vector A is equal to the sum of scalar multiples of the other vectors. Scalar multiple, this is a scalar multiple, this is a scalar multiple, because we have a scalar 2 here and we are multiplying it with a vector B, and then we have a scalar 3 here and then we are multiplying it with a vector C, and this is the vector A, which is the combination of these two scalar multiples. So this is a linear combination of these two scalar multiples. Now, a typical question you could have in an exam or in an exercise is write the vector A, which is equal to this, as a linear combination of vectors this and this. Let's say this vector, we name it the vector B, and we name this the vector C. The only thing they are trying to tell you to do is to write this in this form. So we have the vector A is equal to a scalar times the vector B plus a scalar times the vector C. Now we are going to look for the values of x and y such that this holds, such that the vector A is a linear combination of these two vectors. So we go on, and I've expressed it here. We have x, we have b here, we have y, we have c here. We expand, so we get 1 is equal to x, that is x times 1, plus we have y times 2 plus 2. We have one equation, and then the next one is 2 is equal to x times 0 is 0, and then we have y times 1 is y. So we are left with, we have a system of equations to resolve. Luckily, in my example, we already know the value of y. So all we have to do is to plug in the value of y in this equation here, in equation 1, to obtain the value of x. Let's go ahead and do that. So we have 1 is equal to x plus 2 times 2, we have 4. So we have x is equal to minus 3. So we can now write this in a linear combination. So we have 1 over, so we have 1, the vector 1, 2, which is the vector A, is equal to x is minus 3, and then we have the vector B 1, 0, plus, and then we have y to be 2, so we have 2, and then we have the vector 2, 1. So this is the linear combination of the vector A with respect to the vector B and C here. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.